we were the one that committed them. But I'm doing that from the paperwork in front of me and no other inputs. I reviewed the bond status and adjusted appropriately. Finally.
All right, we switched over. We're switching to Polk County. This is a lot better right here. For those of you that haven't been here, this is Polk County, Florida. This is the sheriff that you see, Judge Grady, Judge Grady, Judd Grady, not Judge, Judd Grady, if you will.
At any rate, if sorry, everything's being recorded.
What if I'm not the one?
If you make any statements, they can most likely will be used against you because you have a state attorney in here as well as a assistant public defender. I used to tell people when I was in private practice, you have the right to remain silent. You just did not have the ability. I would advise you to use that ability today. If we can go ahead and start having them called, is our Spanish interpreter present?
Not yet.
Not, we can pause in whatever order.
South, go ahead and call yours.
All right, hopefully you guys can see from right there.
First up, we got Brandon Bracewell.
Bracewell. Hey, what up, Jefes?
You're in
What's up,
violation of probation.
Riverside?
There's no bond warrant signed by Judge Patey. You'll be brought back in front of her prior to being able to post a bond. However, sir, do you have an attorney?
Not at the moment, sir.
This should be better right
All
here.
right. And do you have the money to hire an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we
All
go.
right. In that case, I'm going to put that you are hiring your own and we're setting it over for December 30th at 12:45. Good luck, sir.
All right, thank you.
Vayas con Dios.
Jamar Rouse Carlock.
Why is that?
Carlock. Carlock.
Why is that guy wearing yellow bottoms
Carla.
and a
Got
burgundy
it.
top? Just to
Domestic violence, battery, touchers, words.
You there?
Hold on for a
Right
second.
Okay, there we go. That should be a little bit better for you guys.
Yeah, that's him.
Thank you. Melissa, thank you for that.
Are you charged with domestic violence, battery, touchers, strike?
He can't hear.
Oh, okay, we'll skip that one. We have
The next one is Gabriel Carrion.
Your head is in the way. It be like that sometimes.
He read.
Read.
Carry on.
Okay.
C-A-R-R-I-O-N.
Very much, carry on. You're here for trespass in a structure other than property or conveyance, possession of paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine. The bonds were previously set, 250, 1,000, and 5,000. I've reviewed the reports and determined there was probable cause.
Salud.
Sir, do you have an attorney?
Gracias.
No,
Thank you.
Do you have the money to hire an attorney at this time?
no.
I will provisionally appoint the office of the public defender, sir. Make sure you fill out the application. Have a nice day. You may step to your left.
Have a nice day. I'm in jail,
Hmm?
Your Honor. Not
Anthony
only that, I'm
Day.
about to go through withdrawals.
Senator Smith, Defender's Office. I do want to waive the reading of his first degree misdemeanor charge, the chapter 800 charge.
This is not gonna be good. If they're not waiving, if they're waiving the charges, it's something bad. They're probably gonna say he has to stay away from
Mr.
children,
Day,
and schools,
you're
and
on 3
churches.
counts, disorderly conduct, resisting an officer without violence. And a 3rd count, the attorney has waived the reading for. I'm going to set your bonds at 250, 1,000, and 1,000. Do you have an attorney, sir?
I do not.
You have the money to hire an attorney when you bond out or if you bond out?
I'm not aware of any funds that I have right now, myself personally.
Nicole, thank you.
Okay.
But I think I can get money.
You're gonna hire your own attorney then?
Yeah.
All right. I will add a condition of pretrial release, and lease and notice matter is over, sir. You're not to be going
Sarah.
to public parks. Do you understand?
Understood.
Public parks.
Thank you.
Why can't he go to public parks? Is what I want to know.
Yes.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm having some trouble hearing.
I said until this matter is resolved.
Buenos
You're not to be
dias.
going to
What
public
up,
parks.
Mondo?
You understand?
Yes.
Thank you. You have a good day. You may step to your left.
He's a shifty one.
It's
Hey, thank you for that daily heart.
ADOHEYNO.
It's a pretrial release you're getting on.
If we
You heard about this about me?
I don't know. I don't know about you. Oh, the pretrial release in my face.
It's HEYNIO.
Thank you. So you're here for failure to comply with conditions of pretrial release. This bond amount previously set at 2,000. The public defender has previously been appointed to represent you. So there's probable cause. Your next court date is December 17th. I wish you the best of luck, sir. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
come on, Johnny D.
Tyler Hodges.
You know it's Polk County. Jaden, they're looking at him. They're all looking at him.
So you're here on battery. There's bond set at 1,000, as well as burglary of dwelling.
Damn, that's a long ride, Angel.
Charged.
Mayor, Your Honor, in reading the affidavit, all the factual allegations may support a burglary with the battery. It is before the court
CC,
as
thank
a
you.
burglary of a dwelling and a separate battery. That is how it is charged by information. So the way it is filed, the state will not be seeking pretrial detention.
Okay.
And those things
If
are
released, though, you're not to have contact, sir, with any person named as the victim in the arrest report. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Not possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition until this is resolved.
Yes, sir.
And I'm setting a bond and it's charged with an F2 burglary.
Yes, sir.
$15,000 on the F2 burglary with conditions of pretrial release that I just told you about. Sir, do you have an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
I don't.
All right, I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. Good luck to you, sir. Have step to your left.
So I do have a bond?
You do now.
All right, thank you.
15,000 on the one charge, 1,000 on the other.
Damien Quinone.
Third year on trespass of property other than a structure or dwelling. I'm setting your bond now at $1,000. Do you have money for an attorney, sir?
No.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. I've reviewed the reports on probable cause previously. You may step to your left.
Kentrail Reed.
That's the hearing, Mr. Judge.
the
All right.
bald guy in the back. What kind of
Mr.
feeling
Reed, do you have money for an attorney at this time?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to appoint somebody from the Office of the Public Defender, attorney from the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
What a wizard.
State you asked to be heard.
Thank you, Your Honor. The charge before the court is burglary with a battery.
I know we-
That is a first degree felony punishable by up to life in prison. The state's position is that the defendant is not entitled to a bond, and so will request the court exercise discretion in holding him to a bond. If the court is not so inclined, this charge is an enumerated dangerous offense. In 97041 sub A, 5 A, and is a must file. But of course, also inclined, the state will be asking the defendant to be held no bond for 24 hours for the state to file that motion. If the court doesn't hold a no bond otherwise. Thank you.
And the Defender's Office, Your Honor, I did not see any prior record for him in Florida. Does he have any out-of-state history?
I'm taking a look now.
Give the resident in Louisiana, I would say records probably.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild in Florida. They don't
And
play
that's the
around.
most comprehensive one.
Yes, sir. I was just asked that a bond be set. I didn't see any record, at least in Florida.
Yeah, I am Johnny D. I
I'm
am.
not thrilled that it happened at a girls' dorm on the campus inside the dorm as well. although I'm going to make the state file a motion for pretrial detention. You're going to be held until that motion is heard, sir, and that will be on.
Well, they haven't filed the motion yet. Can this just be reset for later this week? What day do you want?
I'll have the motion ready for tomorrow.
Reset for the first appearance tomorrow for them to file their vote.
Okay. We will reset it for tomorrow for that file can be, so that motion can be filed. I would exercise my discretion if there was more of a previous history, but because he only had the one prior charge, I'm not doing it at this moment, but I am uncomfortable with the situation. Thank you, sir. You come back tomorrow, you may step to your left.
Polk County.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm putting the free trial release conditions that were on the warrants here. Should be the defendant may not consume any alcohol, bars, or lounges. Defendant may not possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition. Defendant is prohibited from having any contact with the victim directly, indirectly, or otherwise. Defendant may stay 500 feet away from the victim's vehicle, home, place of
Lakeland?
employment, and/or school, GPS monitoring, and needs to stay away from the university that this happened at.
Hey, does anybody know if
Or
Polk County is
allegedly
next
happened.
to Alligator Alley?
21, stay away from the event.
Asking for a
Yes.
friend.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why can't you see the judge?
Do we have our interpreter? Is that what that is?
Nobody's here for
Good
the
afternoon,
judge.
Your Honor. Interpreter present.
Everybody's
Thank you.
here for the criminals.
Sign language, that's what we need.
Well, do we have the sign language? When the sign language one signs?
It's on the opposite side of
She's going to
Florida.
log in later on. She's doing some other case of delinquency or so, and she will come.
Thank you.
So that's a negative NY Knicks. It's on the opposite. It's a few hours away.
Called Spanish.
Still waiting for your shout out. What up, Linda? Shit, man. Hell yeah. If you
Leandro Ramirez.
sign language interpreter, this is gonna be a first.
Leandro Ramírez?
Yes.
Sí, yes.
Step back.
I'm in Tampa.
¿Cómo se escribe? L-E-N-D-O.
What up? What up, Kama?
Señor, ¿cómo se escribe su apellido?
Sir, you're here on the charge driving while suspended.
Momentico, señor.
Oh,
Señor, usted está aquí con un cargo de manejar con la licencia suspendida.
Hey.
And I
What up,
and I
Super Raw?
misspoke. It's driving on a license expired more than 6 months.
Y bueno, yo me equivoqué. Realmente el cargo es manejar con la licencia vencida por más de
Central
6
Florida.
meses.
Sir, have
you.
you hired or do you have an attorney?
Señor, ¿ha contratado usted un abogado? ¿Tiene usted abogado?
What up, T?
No.
No.
Do you
No.
have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
¿Tiene usted los medios económicos, el dinero para contratar un abogado?
Of course he doesn't.
No.
No.
I will appoint an attorney from the office of the
Oh
public
shit. Hold on.
defender.
Sorry, guys.
Found
Voy en-
probable
There we
cause
go.
previously. You may go.
Voy entonces a nombrarle un abogado de la Oficina de Abogados Públicos para que le represente. Ya encontré motivo fundado para el
There
cargo.
he is.
I'm gonna set your bond at $500.
Su fianza son $500.
And I will note that there is nice salt for you.
Y también voy a
forgot
estipular
about
que
him.
hay una orden de retención contra usted por parte de ICE.
Ice.
Thank you. You may step to your left, sir.
Muchas gracias, señor. Ya puede pasar a su izquierda. Ya terminó.
They have 2 courts going. Yeah, so they switch in between the courts.
Perez Miranda.
Pérez Miranda.
Perez Miranda.
Mr. Perez Miranda, you're here today on a charge of
People's, yeah.
no valid driver's license.
Señor Pérez Miranda, usted se encuentra hoy aquí por un cargo de no tener licencia válida de conducir.
Do you have an attorney, sir, or do you have the money to hire an attorney?
Señor, ¿tiene usted ya un abogado o tiene usted los medios económicos para contratar un abogado?
No.
Of
No.
course not.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. I've reviewed the reports, found probable cause.
Voy entonces a nombrar un abogado de la Oficina de Abogados Públicos que le represente. Ya he revisado los informes y encuentro que hay motivo fundado.
I will set a $500 bond.
Voy a
Recovery. Hey,
fijar
at
su
this point,
fianza en
I
500
wouldn't be
dólares.
surprised.
And I would inform you that there is nice owed for you at this time.
Y también le voy a informar a usted que hay una orden de retención contra usted de parte de ICE en este momento.
Have a good day. You may step to your left.
Tenga buen día, señor. Por favor, pase a su izquierda.
Right now, hey, thank you.
Serrano,
Serrano.
Right now, anybody could get it right now when it comes to ICE. The bar's so low right now, it's to the ground. They don't even have a bar anymore.
Sir, you're here today on a charge of no valid driver's license.
Señor, usted está aquí hoy compareciendo por un cargo de no tener licencia
Another
válida
one.
de conducir.
I've reviewed the reports and found probable cause.
He leído los informes y encuentro motivo fundado.
I could ask you, sir, do you have the money at this time to hire an attorney?
Le pregunto, señor, en este momento, ¿tiene usted los medios económicos para contratar un abogado?
No.
No.
I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. You may step to your left.
Y voy a
And I
fijar su
appoint the public
fianza.
defender as well. Sorry.
Voy a fijar su fianza en $1,000 y por favor pase a su izquierda y también ya le he nombrado un abogado público.
Hey, do you guys know that there's some type of drama going on right now with Judge Grady and you on
I
YT?
believe that's all of them.
I think so, Your Honor. May I make an announcement just in
Please
case?
do.
Buenas tardes. ¿Alguien va a necesitar asistencia al español? Por
There
favor,
is.
levante la mano.
There's something going on. I seen it pop up on my feed yesterday.
No
There was
response, Your Honor.
a dude that made a video of
Thank
him.
you.
That video went
You're
viral.
welcome.
Be excused. Have a great day.
Thank you. The same to you.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's I think Ava. I think that yeah. Is it Jaden or Jadon?
Hi, South. You can call your next one.
Romero Saint.
So there was a little girl
SAEND.
that was being things were Alfred things
Sir,
were happening to
you're
her.
on
Happening to
charge of
her.
resisting an officer without violence.
Hold on.
Bond is
Yes.
currently set at 1,000. You're here on charge of
I think that's one of them.
Resist,
There's some other things going on also.
recovery of retail merchandise. Bond is set at 1,000. Attempt to deprive law enforcement
Let me look it up.
officer of the communication device. The bond is set at 5,000. Battery on law enforcement officer. The bond is now set at 5,000. Unlawful possession of a shopping cart. The bond is set at 5,000.
Shopping cart.
Felony petty theft, third or subsequent offense, the bond is set at 5,000. Resisting an officer without violence, the bond is set at 1,000. Additionally, there is an escape charge. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney at this time?
No, I got to check with my family when I get out of bond.
All right, and how much money do you make when you're out?
I'm in Social Security right now, but
Not
I'm
enough.
just getting to a program where they're going to train me to go back to work because I got medical problems.
All right. You're additionally charged with escape. I'm gonna appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you at this time. Is that escape charge enough for you?
Yes, sir.
15,000.
Your Honor, that's Henderson's Defender's Office. I know on unlawful possession of shopping cart on the docket, it says 5,000, but that is just a first degree misdemeanor. So I don't know why it says that it's $5,000 bond for a first degree misdemeanor. I would ask if the court would reconsider.
I will lower it to $1,000 on the shopping cart count 5.
So how much is my bond total for everything?
I'm not a calculator, sir, but I promise you there have that information waiting for you if you step to your left.
Okay.
Henry Collins.
Oh, this is the video here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
Yes, sorry, we're gonna skip to the.
It's gonna
people
be
that
this
need
video right
the
here.
Sign language interpreter.
South, go back to your one that needs the interpreter.
Carlock.
This is the interpreter. Did you say that's at South County?
It's called
Sir, you're here charged with domestic violence, battery, touch or strike.
Hold on, Judge. I haven't actually established communication with them yet. Give me just a second. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm much bigger. He can now see me.
I'm not a
All right,
calculator.
thank you. Sir, you're charged with domestic violence, battery, touch, or strike.
Agua.
I'm setting a bond at $5,000. But if you bond, you'll be placed on pretrial release.
What up, Lewis?
And the conditions of pretrial release
Hey, thank you, Riverside.
will include no possession of firearms, guns, weapons, or ammunition or knives. I see the victim sheet.
So
The
that
defendant
particular.
is prohibited from having intentional contact with the person identified as the victim in the arrest report, notice to appear.
Judge, that's my
Complaint
wife.
affidavit.
I live there.
Not anymore.
Who's that?
Oh, this is the guy that's an interpreter.
Okay.
No wonder I don't see his lips moving.
I'm confused. They said they were going to drop the charges. I don't understand. I didn't touch anybody, but that's my wife. I live there.
Understood, but when you get out, because of the nature of the charge and the documents I have in front of me, it is the standard order of the court.
Damn, good luck,
I
Jeanette.
will allow you to return one time to the residence within 48 hours, accompanied by law enforcement officers to retrieve any personal items that you need for day-to-day living, bank accounts or otherwise.
Well, where am I supposed to live? That's my home. I've
He-
lived there.
He
I
don't
don't have any
care.
other family.
You're not going to be the only person with that problem today, sir. But I'm going to ask you if you need an attorney. If you do and you cannot afford one, I will appoint one. They can file the appropriate motion to get you back into your home. But for the time being, you're not allowed to be there.
That's wild.
Yeah, I guess if it'll help. Yeah, I mean, this is weird. I just got out and now back for no reason. I don't understand. I don't understand.
No Nintendo.
This is crazy.
I'm hoping that the attorney that I'm appointing can help you. And we're gonna make sure that we will put in here that you do need the help of an ALS interpreter. Good luck.
Yes,
She
I'm
said-
an
Next step
ASL
to your left.
interpreter. I'm deaf. I don't understand this.
I wish I was an interpreter. I'll be interpreting like that lady.
Wow. Okay.
All right, there's one more for you, man.
One more?
Betty Smith.
Oh, that's a wife. It's probably the wife.
Can I have the case number for this one that we just did, Your Honor? Because I thought we were doing that one. Sorry.
The video. Let me look. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
no,
what it is
we
called.
just found out about that one a second ago. It was fortuitous.
It's
Oh,
called.
okay. Yes.
This
if you could
sheriff
give me that
has a
case number
13-year-old
and name, that
victim.
would be great.
Once again, the name of the video is "This Sheriff Has a 13-Year-Old Victim."
Harlock is the last name. Case number is 25MM8626.
Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
She has to show emotion while interpreting.
And then, and I assume that the next one is not at
Repost it
South
so we
County.
can find it easier.
No, that's at Central. Can you see it?
Benny
I can't
Smith
even
does
just-
not need an interpreter.
How the hell do I repost? I don't even know how to repost on YT. Let me try to
All
figure
right,
it out.
perfect.
You don't need. Oh, he doesn't need an interpreter? I guess they had the down on the wrong case. That's what I did. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, create a post. Oh, I didn't even know you could do this. I'm gonna post it
Thank
up on
you.
my YT page. I'll
You as
post
well.
up the video.
South can call you next.
Terrace Tower.
All right, I posted it up. I created a post on my YT page on my community post. So for those of you that want to find that video,
How you on?
happy Wednesday. I didn't even know you could do that.
Sir, you're here in the possession of cannabis, not more than 20 grams.
Just it's the
I'm
same
setting
thing
the
as
bond
here.
at 1,000.
At collect call from.
You're in a post ID to law enforcement officer. I'm setting the bond at 1,000. You're here on possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm setting the bond at 1,000. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Additionally, you're here on a violation of probation for tampering, violation of probation for possession of meth, and violation of probation for
What up,
paraphernalia. Those are all going to be no bond until you're brought back in front of the judge in F7. I'm appointed the Office of the Public Defender, review the reports about probable cause. I wish you the best of luck, sir. You may step to your left.
The M word?
Willie Watson.
What's the M word?
Mr. Watson, you're
Oh,
in possession. Sorry. You're in possession of cannabis, possession of methamphetamine, possession of prescription without the prescription, possession
you.
of paraphernalia container. The bonds are set at 1,000, 5,000, 250, and 1,000. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
You're
Yes,
matching them today.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. I review the
I see some
reports
guy
found
get
probable
tased.
cause exists.
I
I'll
didn't
leave
see
the
him, but I
bonds
heard
where
him.
they are set. Wish you the best of luck. Step to your left.
Caleb Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, you're here on possession of paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine. Bonds previously been set at 1,000 and 5,000. I've reviewed the reports and determined there was probable cause therein. Do you have the money to hire an attorney at this time?
No, sir.
And I provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Have a good day. You may step to your left.
Thank you, sir.
Step to your left.
Mark Vazina.
Alright.
South County, not Central.
This is gonna be the last guy for South County.
Vazina, F-A-Z-Z-I-N-A. First name Mark.
Mark, come on down.
You know what I am.
You know what it is, Mark.
If I don't, then what?
Nina?
Yes.
Okay.
This judge is very hard. This guy's kind of lenient compared to the woman. That woman judge, the one that says foot, 500
Mr.
foot
Vazina,
away.
you're here on 2 FTAs for violations of probation out of Highlands County. The bonds were previously set at $10,000 each. Otherwise, you'll be held for Highlands if you cannot bond out until they come pick you up. If you're not picked up by November 19th, you'll be brought back and we will discuss that.
Your Honor,
Yes.
What's that noise?
I went to first appearance on this last week. It's already been over a week, and Highlands County is 25 minutes away,
The
Your
pumpkin
Honor.
suit.
And they haven't came to retrieve me. I've hired private counsel for Highlands County, Bartow, and Pinellas County. But, you know, I put out so much for a lawyer, I don't have money for bond. And like I said, I just want to resolve this, and it's not a BOP.
State, do you have the information?
What the hell is that noise?
I'm talking to the state attorney.
Not immediately, no, sir. I'm looking.
That's Anderson
One of them has a
Defender's
pump.
office. I know we were here back on 11/5 and it was continued to 11/12. And my understanding is Judge Barber had released him on November 4th so he could go to Highlands County. I guess it was my opinion or assumption on my part that he had gone to Highlands County and came back. But he's saying he hasn't even gone to Highlands County yet. Is that
I've never
true?
been retrieved. I wrote grievances to the administration. I wrote requests to classification. I'm told nothing is being done due to the fact that I have a hold in Polk County, which doesn't exist. I have a court date in Polk County, but Judge Barber removed the hold so I could go. She ordered me to go to Highlands County.
I just said that. Yes, that is true. Judge Barber released him on his own recognizance on the one case, the conditional release case, the felony case. And then he's got charges in other counties. But if he didn't go to Highlands in the last week, I would ask for ROR at this point.
But it's only been the 1 week. When did Judge Barber release the hold?
November 4th. I don't know why they haven't come to get him, because
I'm gonna instruct the sheriff's office to send a teletype to say he's ready for his release. And if he isn't released by, the 11/19 date, I will grant your motion. Thank you. You may step to your
Thank
left.
you. Have a good day.
My daughter asked me, Papa, why are you wearing orange? Like the people in
It's
jail.
not picked up ROR.
I was like, what, you don't want me to take you to school like this? And she made a face. So I wore
just
a
thought
gray
he had
sweater.
already, I mean, they're not that far away, so I just assumed he'd already been there and came back.
The ROR, did you want them to come to first appearance?
The first to ROR, but there's a note from that.
There we go.
Because I don't know about the other pieces and the other charges.
Central, you can call yours.
Janae Bozeman.
DOZE. There it is. And you're here on a domestic violence charge, aggravated assault, deadly weapon without the intent to kill. Do you have money to hire an attorney at this time?
No.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. I reviewed the reports and found probable cause does exist. I'm setting the bond at $5,000. But I'm also putting pre-trial release conditions that are standard to all of the domestic violence or most all the domestic violence cases. Those conditions include you will not possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You're not to contact the victim directly, indirectly, or through a third party. You're not to return to their home, residence, school, or place of employment. And you may return one time within 48 hours of release of custody with an law enforcement officer to retrieve any personal belongings, health needs, medications, paperwork, etc. I wish you the best of luck. Your attorney can help you sort out, if that no contact provision needs to be modified later, you can, but at this point, that's what it is. We step to your left.
Ashley Childs.
Usually the defender's office, Your Honor. For her name and date of birth that I had, I didn't see any prior history in Florida. Does she have any out of state history? Yes.
Oh, that's just here. No, there's all kind of issue now.
There is. I just plug in their name as I have it on the docket and the date of birth.
But it's not much.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna ask if.
No,
she could have
the
been
ones in blue,
straight
they're
through
women.
police, But if she has a record, then never
Women
mind.
are in blue. The men
Ma'am,
are
do
in
you have the money
orange.
to hire an attorney?
She's from Maricopa.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of Public Defender. It's $1,000 bonds previously been established.
What up,
Review
Caddy?
the reports, found probable cause. Good luck to you, ma'am. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
Next.
Judge Edward bonded. So we have Ruth Burlstone.
Ashley
That's
Fisher.
Anderson's Public Defender's Office.
What up,
If she
Tulip?
does not have any record, this is an
Thank you for that.
indication, and allegations actually that this is between two sisters. I was gonna ask if she could be straight pre-release or an alternative, the lower bond set.
And they don't live together in this one, do they?
I don't think so, no, there's a different name for the other person.
However, she does have a record, so I'm going to impose the standards. It's going to be a $5,000 bond, ma'am. You're going to be placed on pre-trial release. You won't have contact with the person allegedly the victim in the case. Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Additionally, you're not to use, possess any firearms, guns, weapons, or ammunition. You may return one time to the victim's residence if you have personal medical needs, health needs, or business-related paperwork there, but you must be accompanied by law enforcement when you return. That's one time within 48 hours
What
of
up, Joni?
release. Have a good day, ma'am. You may step to your left.
Hey, you'll be surprised how many people wouldn't even be
Stacy
able.
Herrera.
There'll be many people that couldn't even make $100 bond, $50 bond, because They burned so many bridges that nobody's gonna get them out of jail. So you needed some assistance from the outside. It's not like you could bail yourself out here. Like, here's my debit card, and I'm gonna pay my bill. It don't work like that.
Correct.
Mr. Herrera, you're here on violent or credit card fraud, bond set at 5,000. Criminal use of personal identification, the bond set at 5,000. Grand theft between 750 and 500, the bond set at 5,000. Scheme to defraud or obtain by fraud at 5,000.
Hey, what up, 365?
Possession or receipt keeping stolen property, 5,000. This was done by
6 months.
Judge Franklin. Signed, the warrant was signed by Judge Franklin that prohibits you from having, you must stay 500 feet away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment and or school. You won't have any contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party.
Oh, they're allowed to get their property
So
to
this
bond
will,
out?
this is a pre-trial release if you do bond out. You'll understand, ma'am?
Oh, you just watched the
do.
video?
And do you have money to hire an attorney?
No, I do not.
I will provisionally appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We're in
Jackie
Florida right now.
Hyde.
This is Florida. This is where we're at.
Yes, sir.
We're in Polk County, Florida, if you will.
Ma'am, you're here on violation of probation on a trespass.
Yes, so it was a mail-in probation. It wasn't a reporting probation. I was supposed to go back to Alabama, but I didn't go. I stayed here, so there was nothing for me to mail in.
Okay. And you're also here on possession of paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine. Do you
It
have
was
any hire an
resid-
attorney?
It is?
There was
that's a
residue
projectile.
inside of the pipe. It wasn't possession of meth.
Did
I
you
don't
say
know
a
if
pipe?
you heard my advice in the beginning. I went through the
Did you
speech,
say a
but
pipa?
part of it was you have a right to remain silent. You may or may not have the ability to do so.
Okay.
Resident is in fact a
Jojo, yeah.
substance. So essentially you just admitted to the charge.
I was gonna plead guilty to it anyway,
All right. Anyway, I'll help you out by appointing,
because I did it.
public defender to represent you. I'm going to give you bonds on the possession of paraphernalia, 1,000, and possession of methamphetamine of 5,000.
Yes,
And
sir.
you're being held no bond on the trespass until you're brought back in front of that judge on December 1. Have a good day, ma'am. You may step
December
your-
1st. December 1st.
Next! Up next on the... Does she have red socks
Stephanie
on?
Jackson. Should have a seat in there.
Is that a woman? Something's off right here. I can't quite put my
Ms.
finger on
Renee
it.
Jackson, you're here in a charge of domestic violence, battery, touch, or strike.
Deanna Martinez.
3 times in one night?
Set a bond for you at 5,000. You're gonna be placed on pre-trial release conditions. Those conditions will be the domestic violence conditions I've announced previously. I'm gonna announce them for you so you know. You will not use, possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You're prohibited from having contact with any person identified in the arrest report, notice to appear, complaint affidavit, or information directly, indirectly, in writing, third-party social media, or otherwise. You stay 500 feet away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and or school. The defendant may return one time within 48 hours. Release of custody accompanied by law enforcement officers to retrieve any personal clothing, personal health items, medication, personal or business paperwork that you may need. Appointing the office of public defender to represent you. You may step to your left, ma'am.
Nah, this isn't live. I'm actually in bed sleeping right now. This is the AI version of me. Why do you think
Stacey
my mustache is so
Crossing.
nice? The real me couldn't have such a nice mustache. Think about it. Think about it, if you will.
Ma'am, you're here unknowingly driving while license suspended or revoked. Setting the bond at $1,000.
I lost my tooth. I lost my.
Ma'am, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, I do not.
I will appoint an attorney from the office of the public defender to represent you and review the reports on probable cause. Have a good day. You can step to your left.
AI
Okay, thank
version.
you.
Bro, stop playing with me.
Yes, it is. Renee McLaughlin.
Understanding is she's been recommended for straight pretrial release, but pretrial release services, so I was going to ask for that.
And not you in an orange suit.
Ma'am, you were recommended for pretrial release, so I will place you on straight pretrial release. You're gonna have the same conditions I placed on every other person
What up,
before you
Candace?
that had this charge, which includes you're not to have any contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party with the victims listed in the report, not to use social media or anything else. You may return one time within 48 hours of release for the purposes of getting any medication
Lexi, thank you.
or clothing that you may need. You're not to possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
Here, Mayor. Thank
Wait,
Not
you
the
wanted a
thumbs up.
public defender, is that correct?
I have an attorney in New Jersey.
Is he gonna be coming down to try this for you, or do you have an attorney? Do you have money to hire an attorney?
He's on retainer.
Okay.
Damn,
Well,
big
I would
body
think
shot
you're hiring
calling.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm just telling you, unless he has a Florida license too, he can't practice.
Oh, I can afford to pay for an attorney. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Damn. Damn, son. Everybody's gonna be hitting up for commissary when she gets back
Deanna
to the pod.
Martinez.
Ma'am, you're here in possession of cannabis and possession of paraphernalia. Both bonds previously been set at $1,000. Ma'am, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, I do not.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I reviewed the reports and found probable cause. I wish you good luck in the future. You may step to the left.
I thank you.
Katrina Matthews.
I think she's dangerous. I think that she has the
Ma'am,
Marine
you're in charge of domestic violence, battery, touch, or strike. Gonna set a bond and set,
Your Honor, I can be heard regarding.
yes.
Hey, they call her Big
I also said
Worm.
Ralph's challenge on this if her alleged victims had come slap me, but there's other things in the affidavit.
Come slap
But
me.
it sounds like her son said come slap me. So I was gonna ask if
Come
she could
slap
be
me.
straight pre-trial release or a lower bond based on that.
And you don't know about my house.
Was the son the victim?
Yeah, that's her
Well,
son.
well, well.
We live together.
I request the court review the statements made that were contemporaneous with the batteries alleged in the affidavit as well.
Big word. She's gonna be the pod boss. She's gonna be the shot caller up in that pod. What? You don't want to do what I do? Bap! A slap to the face. What? You don't want? Bap! Another slap. She's gonna be handing out slaps left and right for free. Free 99. You want to slap?
And I
Toma
would say
tú
that the
también.
alleged victim, Mrs. Matthews, heard James state a whole bunch of stuff with some bad words in there.
How old is?
He's born in 07, January 28th of 07.
You want to slap? Pop! You'll get one too.
Would have been about 18 at the time of the offense.
She'll be like, "What you got on my 40?"
Are you advocating?
I only wanted to point out that the victim was also, allegations made against the named victim.
Everybody
Victim
gonna
was
get a
already
slap.
also apparently arrested or at least charged. But the state may be seeking there be no contact pending further review by a trial court. No, I'm not advocating for a defendant, Judge. That would be improper.
No, I know, but when you pointed that out, I started reading that and I'm like, well, maybe, you know.
She was charged with handing out
Your
free,
Honor,
free
It was more of
slaps.
an in all candor, not an.
I appreciate that.
Handing out
I-
free
Yeah,
slaps
I
2
don't
for
know
1.
why he's not here, if he was just given a notice to appear or something on a DV battery charge, but it does say the very last sentence says he's charged with domestic violence as well, and he's 18, so I don't know why he wasn't arrested on this. But in the paragraph before that, it states that Matthews
You sent me a
advised during the
message?
entire
Okay, Abby.
incident, he was antagonizing the entire incident and asked to be struck voluntarily. So based on all of that, I was going to ask for straight pretrial release, and obviously
one.
there'd be no contact with them. I
Let's
don't
hear
know.
criminal history.
Hey, what up, Jesse? Say what now?
31 pages of jazz.
Hey, I wouldn't want to arm wrestle with her. That's for sure.
What are you?
No way I'm gonna be able to beat that. She'll definitely outpower me.
Anything
With that
violent?
arm wrestling. That's it. It's game over.
Make it a little bit smaller yards. I can go a little bit faster.
He has to be slapped. Has to be. They active now. You will lose. Hey, maybe she was trying that. You know, I seen those videos pop up when the people are in the slapping contest, when their whole face gets rearranged, if you will. Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe they're practicing for that.
Man, you got a very colorful criminal history, so I was tempted to give you straight pretrial release. I will reduce your bond amount to $1,000. I am gonna order that you won't have any violent contact with the alleged victim, AKA your son in the matter. But I'd also advise you that if he makes an allegation that you were violent, you're gonna wind up right back in jail. So you may not want to have any contact with him, but I'm gonna leave that up to you.
No weapons and.
Yeah, no weapons and no contacts. $1,000 bond is a condition.
That's deep.
Ma'am, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
And I'm gonna appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. Have a good day. Step to your left.
Thank you.
Judge Naramore bonded. The next one is Jeanette Phillips.
Hey, those slaps, they look crazy. I couldn't take one of those slaps. I see some of those people start crying, like tearing up. I'm like, man, nah. If their cheek can't take that, my left and right cheek can't take none of that.
On a warrantless arrest on the use or possession of paraphernalia, as well as possession of paraphernalia, possession of cocaine. I'm setting bonds on the possession of paraphernalia at 1,000, possession of cocaine at 5,000. Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
I hope you could hear them.
Attorney from the Office of the Public
I could hear them.
Defender. However, you're gonna be held on the warrant list.
I never been to prison. I never dropped in.
Yeah, you can be held on that arrest on the warrant list, VOP, case number 25 CF 7713. Best of luck to you.
Tamika Thomas.
Tamika Thomas, come on down. Joy James was a Boy Scout. Hell nah, man. You know what
you're
the
here
Boy
on a
Scouts are
charge
going
of
through?
domestic violence, battery, touch or strike.
40 years in Oregon?
Do you have the money to hire an attorney at this time?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to set a bond in the same manner that I did before everybody else, including pretrial release conditions. That bond's going to be 5,000. The pretrial release conditions are going to be that you will not have contact with the victim directly, indirectly, or through a third party. You will not possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. That you may return one time after your release within 48 hours, accompanied by law enforcement, to retrieve any personal clothing, health, medication, personal paperwork that you may need. Additionally, you have an open case and you're out on bond in case number 25 MM 6129. I'm going to revoke that bond at this time. Have a good day, ma'am. You may step to your left.
Julie Zimmerman.
Put it on the new case.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Aku.
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, sir. MON.
And this is another one of those where there was mother and son or mother and daughter in this one, I believe. Let me double check.
Mother and son, sir.
What else, Super Bro?
Mother and son, thank you.
Ryan Foods.
He's actually a junior. He's a junior. I have an injunction on senior.
Yeah, ma'am. I advise everybody to remain silent so things can't be used against you. I noted that there was your son, so I did want to review the report again.
Maybe there was a competition.
Decision. Other than that, I don't think you can help yourself.
Like, who could slap their son the best? And we were notified. It's definitely wild in Florida. I will say that much.
And I need to point the Office of Public Defender. Any comments from either side here?
He can't slap.
I would
with
ask
the long
if
hair.
he could get.
No, he has to have arms. He probably got them inside because it's cold.
This was different than the last
I
time.
understand. You tell me.
The allegation in this case is that the defendant grabbed the victim adult son from behind by a necklace that was around his neck and pulled it. That's no different than the victim being
This
They
place,
all
so
have
state's
arms
position
chat.
is and that's kind of where I'm at. But what my problem is that this is almost certainly how she's lived in a lot longer than he has. He is an 18-year-old, should probably be out on his own anyway.
It's 22. It's
18
22 year old,
months,
sorry.
Polk County. Thank you, LA.
And, I don't know if I have the ability, not having any added contact with him other than to say on the pretrial release that it should be no violent contact.
Sir, he's
Um,
22.
I heard you.
Polk County.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to help you out here, but you gotta make it easy for me by not talking. I already appointed the Office of the Public Defender. I am gonna set a bond. That bond is going to be $5,000. But the conditions of pretrial release will be no violent contact as opposed to no contact. So if you can, you might be able to get back into your home at some point. But I would advise you to talk to an attorney before you do that. And I am giving you the ability to return to the victim's home. All you're going to do is do that anyway, because of violent contact. But you're also not to possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives until the matter is resolved. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
She called her a
No
man.
problem. You may step to your left.
Warren Aku.
Senator Sanderson's Public Defender's Office. I do have a follow cause challenge on the trespass of a posted construction site.
What?
So you're here on a charge of trespass on a posted construction site, resisting an officer without violence, and attempted burglary of a conveyance. You have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
Right. What was your challenge?
He's charged, as I said, with a felony, but the affidavit I read, the only sign, there's one posted sign that stated, quote, notice no trespassing. That does not comply with Florida statute 810.09.
What up, Amber? Dan, where you been at?
Paragraph
Missing in
C1,
action.
which says that on these type of sites, it has to be legally posted in substantially the following manner, and it is in quotes. This area is a designated construction site, and anyone who trespasses on this property commits a felony. That sign doesn't say that it's a construction site, nor does it say that they're committing a felony if they go on that property. As written, I would say there's only probable cause for a first-degree misdemeanor trespass on structure on property other than a structure or conveyance.
State.
Judge, the affidavit also reads that there were no trespassing signs all around. So with that information, I have reason to believe that there may be further information. State's position as we stand, as we're before the court, is that statute requires substantial compliance, not literal word for word for compliance. If the court is not inclined to find probable cause, I will request 24 hours to perfect probable cause to see if there's more information to present to the court regarding that. Do not object to a presumptive bond in the meantime.
Louis Harvey.
The court is so inclined.
I'll give you your 24 hours or leave that bond set at 5,000. I will set a bond on the attempted burglary of 5,000. And I will add conditions of pretrial release. And if he does bond out, he is not to return to that site at all. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I already appointed the Office of the Public Defender. That's the question.
It is a bond of 1,000 in the resisting.
And bond of 1,000 the resisting. Okay. Sir, have a good day. You may step to your left. You'll be brought back tomorrow if you don't bond out in the meantime.
Nicholas Benson.
Hey, what up, Janelle? Hopefully everybody's doing good today. Thank you, everyone.
Mr. Benson, you're here on carrying or failure to carry motor vehicle liability insurance. Bond was previously set at $250. And DWLSR driving while license suspended or revoked. The bond was previously set at $250. This is criminal history.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the money to hire an attorney?
No, sir. So I'll take a public defender, as they say, sir.
As
I
they
mean, Your Honor.
say.
All right, I'm reading your criminal history at the moment. All right, I'm going to up the bonds to 1,000 on each count. I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. Wish you good luck, sir. You may step to your left.
Police.
Can I ask you, can I ask a question, matter of fact?
Well, don't do that.
Like, so what would the percentages be, round it down to so I could bond out?
All bondsmen, I think the jail has that ability.
Huh?
$200.
All right.
Police Bettis.
Sir, you're here on resisting an officer without violence. Bond was previously set at 1,000. Refusal to submit to a breath test. The bond was previously set at 1,000, and the DUI, the bond was previously set at 1,000. Let me see if I'm sure. Sir, do you have money to hire an attorney at this time?
Yes, sir.
All right. I wanted to see. I think I saw a previous DUI, that's what I'm asking. Yeah. Because he had a previous DUI, I'm gonna place you on pre-trial release. Those conditions will include no bars, no alcohol until this matter is resolved. Additionally, you will take random breath tests when pre-trial release requests it at your expense. Review the reports and found probable cause. I am marking down that you are hiring your own attorney. And wish you the best of luck, sir. Just stay out of trouble.
Okay, do I have, booking, bond?
3,000.
Do I have bond?
3,000.
3,000.
Do I already have bond? I got it.
Brandon Cole.
Mr. Cole, you're here, no valid driver's license, and operating motor vehicle without a registration. Both of those bonds were previously set at $250. Review the reports and found probable cause. Do you have the money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
You have an extensive prior history out of state in and out. I'm gonna up those bonds to $1,000 each. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Wish you good luck, sir. You may step to your left.
Right here.
Afternoon, Your Honor.
Ryan Cruz, Sedona.
Here's the Public Defender's Office. He's a co-defendant of the qualified challenge I had earlier on the trespass posted construction site. All the sign says is notice no trespassing, which doesn't comport with what the statute says, that it has to say substantially similar to this. This area is a designated construction site. Anyone who trespasses on this property commits a felony. So
Have you made the argument previously? The state made the argument. I'll give you your 24 hours. I'm leaving the presumptive bond of 5,000 on the trespass, 1,000 on the resisting, and the attempted burglary. I'm setting a bond of 5,000. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender that previously found probable cause exists as to the resisting and the attempted burglary. And they're bringing you back on the other one tomorrow if you don't find out in the meantime. Have a good day, sir.
I have one question.
That's usually not a good thing, but go for it.
If I don't have the money to bail out, what happens?
Then we'll see you tomorrow. 24 hours.
All right. Thanks.
Pedro De Santiago.
They're here on driving while I suspended or revoked, says first conviction. Is this a juvenile?
he has a whole project.
Okay, he is called for juvenile. Okay, so you'll be visiting that judge. However, with regard to this, driving while license suspended or revoked, I'm setting a bond at $1,000. Do you have the money to hire an attorney this time, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, putting down that you're going to hire an attorney. Thank you, sir.
One question, sir. So after I've been out of here, where would my juvenile case be settled at?
I don't have a clue. The only thing in front of me today is this case.
All right, so I could just pay bill for that and I'll be out.
I'd certainly call the clerk or your attorney or whomever to find out when your juvenile is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Marcus Foster.
Could I address the court one more thing for a second?
You want to start out talking? All right, let's go for it.
My license just got suspended last week from child support. I just paid everything off Monday, and they child support reinstated my license, but my license should be valid right now.
And before anybody else talks, Sanderson's General's office. Now we've heard another person admit to the crime. Everyone after him, do not talk about the facts of your case. Admitting to the crime at first appearances is not going to help your case. If you want a jury trial, the state's going to play back what you said today at your jury trial, and it's not going to help in negotiations with the state for plea deals either, because now they have an admission on record.
Additionally, you have a 93-page prior record, so if you don't take your word for it, please don't hold me as a bad person. But yeah, you got warrantless VOPs, which are going to be held no bond on, and the DWLSR is going to be 1,000. And I just leave it there. However, do you have money to hire an attorney?
No.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Good luck to you, sir.
Corey Freeman.
Sanderson's Defender's office. I haven't seen any prior record in Florida. If he doesn't have any record, again, when I looked this stuff up, I looked under the one name and one date of birth. I was going to ask for straight pre-release unless you get a record.
What do we have?
I'm pretty sure I'm clean. Well, other than this.
This appears to involve the allegation of a couple of fightings. Seems a little more serious than the typical push or pull.
Yeah, well, and the bond was previously set at 1,000. I don't see a prior history. But I am going to order conditions of pretrial release, no contact with the victim, no possessing any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition until this is resolved. Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
I do not.
I'll provisionally appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Good luck to you, sir. Step to your left.
Ambrose Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you're here on a warrant, VOP out of warrant from out of county for the FTA on possession of a firearm. 25, that's an Orange County case. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. You're also here as a on a DWLSR as habitual offender. That bond is going to be set at 5,000. Giving false name to law enforcement officer, that bond is going to be set at 1,000. Paraphernalia, 1,000. Possession of cocaine, 5,000. Then you have an order revoking or regulating pretrial release, which is no bond on those two counts that include possession of a firearm or ammunition and resisting an officer without violence. Both of those are going to be held for a 5-day hearing. in which case you'll be brought back in 5 days. The PD was previously appointed. I don't think has your financial situation changed since the appointment of the public defender?
No, sir, Your Honor.
All right, I will appoint a public defender on counts 2 through 5. Additionally, you have a warrant out of Orange County and there's a hold on that warrant. And you're gonna be brought back after you either bond out or take care of your local charges, to see if they're going to pick you up or not.
Okay.
Good luck to you, sir. You missed that.
Is this 5-day hearing set for November
Except for
7th?
11/17.
9:30?
Yes.
Just verify that.
And it's on case number 24 CF 10592.
Thank you.
Dakota Laws,
So you're in a violation of probation signed by the Honorable Judge Hart because for no bond. So you can be held no bond until you're brought back in front of that judge. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
I do.
You do? All right, I will put that you are hiring your own counsel. Thank you. Step to your left.
Brandon McLeod,
The Sanderson Flood Defender's Office. I'm gonna have a probable cause challenge on the cellular phone portable communication device charge.
I can argue now or later, Judge.
You might as well go ahead.
Yes, sir. The affidavit cites for that count, 944.47. It's my belief that the case filing agent intended to cite statute 951.22. They are substantially similar in their content. The factual allegations seem to support finding a probable cause for introducing a cell phone, which is an enumerated item of contraband, into a county detention facility, whereas the 944.47 prohibits the same from a state facility. So if the court is, I mean, that is what's before the court. So if need be, the state will request 24 hours to change that statute number on the face of the affidavit.
And I would grant the 24 hours or leave the presumptive bond at 5,000 with regard to that charge. Let me see criminal history. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
I will report an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Your bonds are set at 1,250 and 5,000. And if you can't bond out by tomorrow, you'll be brought back to determine whether or not there is probable cause on the cell phone charge. Step to your left.
Stephen Mercer,
Defender's Office. I'm not sure why he's back here today, because yesterday, this is the one, he was in front of Judge Cole yesterday for this exact same charge, and Judge Cole found no probable cause, probably because he blew points growth. I wasn't here yesterday, but the Judge Cole found no probable cause and ROR'd him, and it says decline PD. So I don't know why he's still sitting in jail.
Because he was unable to provide an address for release.
Oh.
Returning to first appearance. So,
He doesn't have an address?
yeah.
Oh.
However, if Judge Cole has already found no probable cause, I'm going to instruct you, sir, that your court date is 11/26 at 8:29 a.m. and that's your arraignment. And I am going to, do you have the money to hire an attorney? You have the money to hire an attorney?
Just say no.
Yeah, I can hear him.
He's not saying.
I will appoint an attorney to represent you. I would advise you to call the public defender's office when you get out and stay in touch with them and make sure you're at that court date. sir, to avoid yourself winding up having a KPS getting arrested again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is he ROR again today?
Yeah, I'm RRing him without the address because somebody's homeless. I can't just hold him because they're homeless.
And Matt, if it isn't normally, may I request that the clerk's notes reflect as a court date and time was provided by the bench.
Would you put that on there? I provided the date and time of.
They may always put that in there. Or the new system.
They don't. Thanks.
Yes.
Always provided.
Ronald Kionis,
Yes. Alright, so you're in possession, paraphernalia, possession of cannabis resin. Bonds are now 1,000 and 5,000. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I previously reviewed the reports, found probable cause. Make sure you stay on top of your court dates. Step to your left.
Next time you can walk, though.
Sean Ramirez.
Thank you for that daily heart. Hey, so whenever you guys see this phone
Assisting
ring,
an officer without violence, 1,000. Touching or striking, injuring a police dog, 1,000. Resisting an officer with violence, 5,000. And domestic violence, simple assault, 1,000. I'm also ordering conditions of pre-trial release. Those conditions will include, let me see the victim comment sheet. I have no here.
Call is now being recorded.
There's no contact with the victim.
Javier Yáñez.
Un
Okay.
individuo encarcelado en
No
de la
weapons,
prisión
firearms, or
estatal de
ammunition either.
Centinela,
Does he want to
Did you
Ocala,
need an attorney,
California.
sir?
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será
yes, sir.
controlada y grabada. You
I
have a
will
prepaid
provisionally
call.
appoint
You will
one, of
not be
course,
charged
like
for this
everybody, you're
call.
gonna have to fill
Para
out the
aceptar esta
application.
llamada,
You
diga
need
o
to
oprima
read
ahora
it.
el 5.
Thank you.
Jose Gracias por utilizar Global
Senator
Telling.
Smith,
Hey, fool, hold
but
on, wait.
I do have a stipulation with the state. It doesn't change the degree of the charge, but
you can't
there
hear
would
the
be
court,
probably
right?
cause, it's still for a third degree felony, but it should be a
No,
driving
but-
license been revoked. With 2 prior convictions,
Hold on.
because this is actually the third time he would be charged with this. His license is not permanently revoked, it's indefinitely revoked. And this is actually his third charge. So it's still an F3, but for a different reason.
Hey, so we're not live right now,
Or
fool.
just to
People
make
can
the
hear you.
record clearer. It's not permanently suspended.
You're here for attaching tag on the sign. The
Oh, hold on.
charge is currently charged as driving while license permanently revoked. but
This
it
court's about to be
appears
over, and then we could jump on
slightly
a
different.
conversation.
However, it's still gonna be a felony of the third degree and operating without a motor vehicle. What was the charge you guys agreed to?
For the first appearance hearing, it would be driving while license suspended.
Do they have a what?
Third degree felony.
All right. Driving and.
Simon, yeah. In Florida?
That's
Two
what.
priors.
Driving with license suspended with priors.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Florida does have that penalty, yeah.
And then your bonds are 250 on both the attaching unassigned and the operating without motor vehicle registration. Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No.
One attorney from the Office of Public Defender to represent you. You may step to your left, sir. Have a good day. Easy as
Douglas Reynolds.
Espérate, güey, ya casi se va a terminar. Falta maybe
Yes.
5 more people in this court will be over right now.
Okay, handle. Meanwhile, I'm going to do a little bit of math.
Okay.
Hey, you can't get it to
So you're here on
What happened?
refusal to submit to a blood or urine test at fourth or
Call me back and I could probably
subsequent
sync it up like that.
suspended or revoked.
Okay.
Setting a bond to
All right.
$10,000 with regard to each
Okay.
count. If you're released to be placed on pre-trial release, you will not go to any bars or have any alcohol.
Javier was on the phone. I don't think you know him, Chad.
So, 10,000 on each account?
Yes, so 30,000 total. And you will have to wear a GPS monitor prior to your release. You may step to your left. Sir, do you have the money for an attorney at this time?
I do not.
I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Good luck to you, sir.
Did you
Yeah.
want?
Damn, my wife hooked me up today. I got
Yeah.
Jerome Richardson.
I got the works
Okay.
today.
Breakfast.
I got avocado.
This is Richards.
Hello, Governor.
This is Richardson.
Yes.
Battery Tetra Strike. Sir, I'm gonna put you on pre-trial release and order no contact as a condition of bond. The bond's set at 1,000. I've reviewed the reports of found probable cause. Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, sir, but I'd like to ask you a question.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender. That hasn't worked out well for anybody today.
16 also.
Mhm.
You want no weapons also?
No weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Let me look at his criminal history while he's asking me a question.
Mr. Richardson, do not talk about the facts of the case and admit to the crime like several other people before you have already done.
No, ma'am, I'm not. I was having a party and the young lady tried to bite me. So I need a paper so I can get, what you call it, eviction from my house. Ain't nobody in my house. My house is wide open. I own 3 houses, so I'm retired from the military. I missed veteran party. So I need to see, can I get some paperwork from y'all?
Brief.
Thank you.
Hello.
You're saying you need papers from your house?
No, I need some paperwork from y'all so I can go and evict this person out of my house. I've been in jail since they've been partying in my house.
Yeah, I gotta go from the paperwork in front of me, sir. You know, it's always interesting to hear people talk. Yeah, I appreciate that. You may step to your left. I said that on previously, said sign the Office of the Public Defender and found probable cause.
Cesar Rivera.
Caesar Rivera.
Thank you.
David
So
Shaw.
you're here for trespass and property other than the structure or conveyance. You have the money to hire an attorney?
No, I do not.
I will appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Set your bond at $1,000. Step to your left.
All right, thank you.
David Shaw.
Your comment sheet indicated alleged victim wanted to have contact with him, so I was going to ask for no violent contact with alleged victim.
Instead of you asking for revocation of bond.
You're talking about on the open cases.
Yes, sir.
Is this?
I put that before the court now because typically if there's a pretrial release order with no contact, but they're unable to bond out, sometimes individuals don't realize that condition comes into full force, whether they post a bond or not.
All right, what about no contact versus no violent contact, since apparently she wants contact?
I leave that to the victims.
All right, I'm gonna put no violent contact as a condition of pre-trial release, no guns, weapons, firearms, or ammunition. And I am going to revoke your bond on cases 25 CT 8314, 25 CT 8270, 25 MM 8608.
I apologize for interrupting. I was looking at those case numbers before court, and I may be mistaken, but my reading was that the case numbers regarding Mr. Shaw are CT 258270 and MM 258314. The other 2 case numbers in report from pretrial, they appear to be to possibly a different defendant or something like that. I just wanted to confirm we had the right case numbers.
I want to make sure these aren't notice to appears either, because what case number is
They were not, I checked, but I'm showing
what was it again?
25 MM.
8220
8270.
and MM 258314.
So you said one more time.
8314.
8314.
Yes, ma'am.
Double.
Falls resisting without and driving while license suspended or revoked.
About one.
I showed those both.
No, it's not about this, it's something about.
You see what the person.
So I just want to be sure I had the right case. I may have.
So he's on straight free for release then. I mean, the first appearance order on October 26 shows straight free for release. So I don't know that he was on bond.
It's still, if he failed to comply with the terms of pretrial release.
Yes, they're all pending cases, 2 CT cases and 1 MM case.
And CT, and I want to check the CT 8314.
Came back to a different defendant. I may have typed the number wrong, so.
Definitely.
It would appear to me that it's on here.
Okay. Just want to be sure it's confirmed.
And I don't want to be wrong, so to make sure I'm right.
Checking it. Just a second.
Sir, do you have the money to hire an attorney at this time?
No, sir.
Appoint an attorney from the Office of the Public Defender with regard to our current charge we're talking about, setting a $5,000 bond with the pretrial release condition, no violent contact, no guns, weapons, ammunition, or firearms, no new law violations. And I'm checking on one other thing, just to make sure.
I think it is wrong. I'm gonna make sure they're correct. It's a verse.
Just for clarification, is there just the two case
25
numbers?
CT 8270, 25 MM 8314, 25 MM 8608.
It's MM, that's why, because I'm not ordered to CT. So you need to change that to MM.
Yes, sir.
And with regard to those charges, I'm revoking your bond. The PD has been appointed. Good luck to you, sir. Step to your left.
I can sign that. Was it 2 case numbers or 3?
3.
I don't see that he's.
We just revoked all that.
You sign this one, is that on hand?
Benny Smith,
Wait, hold on.
I just want to make sure he's not Hartford on wrong cases.
I agree. That's why.
okay, come ahead.
I'm looking at, because I thought it was just the two, the 8608, it looks like that's an affidavit to appear according to Showcase. And it was just a notice to appear. I think, hold on a second.
8608 is the one he's here on today.
Oh, he's on here.
That's, it shouldn't, well, that's the charge he's here for right now. I don't know if that should be.
Oh, okay, that's
He's
why.
here for the 8608 case.
All right.
So then just the 25 PT
It's just the two.
8270 and 25 MM 8314.
Okay, say the one more time, I'm sorry.
25 CT 270.
70, okay.
And then 25 MM 8314.
70.
Thank you. Sorry about that, sir. As I said, I appointed the Office of Public Defender. You may step to your left.
Benny Smith,
Mr. Smith, I appreciate you pointing out that you did not need the EALS interpreter. You're here on attaching tag unassigned. Unregistered motor vehicle and DWLSR.
Yes, sir.
And I'm looking at the notes and trying to figure out why they are what they are.
What are you trying to get?
I put, are any of these charges felonies? No.
All into.
Okay. Then I'm going to set the bonds at 500, 500, and 1,000. Sir, good luck to you.
Does he want to
Thank
call it?
Do you need a, wait, sorry. Do you need a public defender?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint one. You're gonna have to fill out the application like I told the others. But yeah, provisionally appoint the Office of Public Defender, probable cause is found. Thank you.
Joshua Scott Smith,
You're here on a warrant out of county from Monroe on a child neglect without great bodily harm. There was a bond set previously, it's $50,000. They will extradite. And we'll bring you back on 11/19 if you are not picked up before then. I don't think there's anything local, so you should be ready to be released. Thank you, sir.
Matthew Yeager.
Sanderson Park Defender's Office. I would point out alleged victim wants contact with him, but apparently there's a temporary, maybe an injunction or restraining order that she said she'll be canceling it as soon as possible. So that's what the victim comment sheet. It said detained a temp order, so I would say that's an injunction.
It's a warrant anyways, with conditions.
Oh, this is a warrant with conditions.
Okay.
I'm going to impose those conditions. Do you have an attorney, sir? Do you have the money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'm gonna set a bond of $5,000 on the domestic violence battery by strangulation, a bond of $1,000 on the indecisible assault, and the conditions on the warrant are you're not to use, possess any firearms, guns, weapons, ammunition, or knives. You're prohibited from having intentional contact in any form, either directly or indirectly, with the victim in the arrest report, complaint affidavit, except for scheduled court appearances, and the defendant must stay 500 feet away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and/or school.
They live in the same address. I would ask if you could have one time to get his stuff out of the house with law enforcement.
I will add that. You have one time within 48 hours of your release to pick up any medications, clothes, or other things that you need. And, you can have your attorney file another, you can have your attorney file another motion at a future time, but at this time, I'm enforcing the warrant. You may step to your left, sir.
Ryan Young.
Senator's office. I didn't see any records for him. I was asked the court to take that in consideration for bond purposes or straight pretrial release.
I see it. Unfortunately,
Where's that out of?
Sheriff's office?
yeah, it was a juvenile.
Oh, see, I don't look at juvenile. I don't have access to juvenile records.
At any rate, where are we? This is Mr. Brian Young. You're here on a domestic violence or dating sexual violence, battery, touch, or strike. Bond has previously been set at $1,000. I'm adding a condition of pretrial release, not to have any contact whatsoever with the victim. You not to have guns, weapons, firearms, or ammunition until this matter's resolved. And do you need an attorney?
Yes, sir.
I will appoint you from the office of public defender to represent you. Good luck to you, sir. Step to your left.
All right. So this is it. This was it
What's the
for
question?
I'm trying to see about how I'm supposed to get out, like, just the
He
bond,
gave you a bond?
yeah, the bond 100.
Okay.
Just fine.
I ain't gonna make sense. Nobody.
I'm sorry, what is it?
DeAndre.
Bowman. Philip Bowman.
He bonded. He bonded.
Okay,
DeAndre.
okay, Andre bonded. Bowman, is he still in SPC?
Wait, Leandre bonded? He bonded.
Leandre bonded and Bowman
Leandre's
bonded.
gone like the
Okay.
wind.
And the
Even
other
the
one,
deputy
Kimbrough,
sheriff
is,
bailiff speaks.
C-U-E-S-T-A.
Wait, what?
That was a takeoff that he wanted,
He's in the hospital.
requested in the hospital.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Esta es
This
Global
call is now
Talent.
being recorded.
Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
un individuo encarcelado.